What makes Marana feel like home? Every day, more people choose to live, work, and play in our beautiful community. The town of Marana works hard to provide a quality of life that you can be proud of. Marana is a place for opportunity where you can build your American dream, pursue your passion, and enjoy the good times with your friends and family. At the town of Marana, we know that government services play a role in creating a strong quality of life through safe and clean neighborhoods. But we also know that good memories are made from the little moments, the shared moments, the small family gatherings, or the large celebrations, the adventures, and the milestones. As our population continues to grow, we must answer the important question: how do we ensure a future that is just as vibrant as our present? Town staff takes direction from strong leadership with a clear vision of what our community can become, so we can create a lifelong home for you. In Marana, we are proud to be where you call home.
Proud. Welcome to our 2019 State of the Town presentation. We are really psyched. We have so many things to talk to you about, so many things we're proud of. But before I get started, I want to recognize my peers on the Marana Town Council. These ladies and gentlemen, who have an average tenure of 14 years, by the way, do so much work in our community to keep us strong and keep us moving forward. Would you please stand when I call your name? Vice Mayor John Post. Councilmember Patty Comerford. Councilmember Dave Bowen. Councilmember Herb Kai. Councilmember Roxanne Ziegler. Councilmember John Officer. You know, there's so many things happening in our community, and we have so many things to talk to you about. I'm going to talk to you about 3 or 4 before we get into the presentations. Is everybody happy that Ina Road is open? You know, it's not done yet. The on and off ramps are open. There's still a little bit of work on the west side, and it'll be one lane for a while. But when this is completed, I think it will be the #1 east-west corridor in the entire urban area. So we're really thrilled about that. How about Tangerine Road? From our friends in Oro Valley down to Dove Mountain Twin Peaks. New 4-lane, all-weather, walking and biking paths on the side of it, tying our community together. And it also is a way to get into Tangerine Sky Park, which is our brand new park on Camino del Oeste in Tangerine. So we're really thrilled about that. Another thing that happened this year is we opened a new police headquarters in North Marana. $22 million facility that was paid for the day we opened the door. And the reason it is we went to all the Chamber of Commerce, HOAs, citizens groups, business groups, and everybody, and said, our police force is growing so quickly, we do not have adequate space to take care of them. We don't have canine facilities, we don't have a firing range. You know, we passed that half cent from the dais, not one letter of complaint. Thank you, people of town of the Marana, and that half cent is gone now. Another thing that we've done that just opened this year is our new wastewater plant. A new $1.5 million plant on Luckett Road that tripled our capacity from 500,000 to 1.5 million gallons a day and has the capacity to be raised to 3 million if we need it. I know it's not sexy, but if your toilet doesn't flush, you appreciate that plant being there. We're going to move on to our speakers now. Before Heath Vescovi starts speaking, I want to tell you a little bit about him. Heath is a member of our Economic Development Department. He's a member of AAED, Arizona Association of Economic Developers, where he is on the board of directors, and we're very proud of that he achieved that goal. He's also the administrator of our Citizens Forum. Our Citizens Forum is copied after Arizona Town Hall. It takes 20 to 25 people from throughout the community and puts them on a front end of an issue or a problem instead of rubber stamping on the back like a lot of committees do. We are really thrilled. They're working on our general plan right now, so we're really thrilled about it. Please welcome Heath Vescovi.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you for the opportunity to be here today where I can share with you some of the exciting developments that are taking place here in Marana. Marana is one of the fastest growing communities in southern Arizona. This past year, over 800 new single-family resident homes were built in our community. By our calculations, this yielded approximately 2,300 new people moving into the town of Marana, making our population surpass 48,000 people. Because of this rapid and sustainable growth, developers have plans to expand those numbers and challenge the 824 single-family home permits we issued in 2018. Right now, we have 10 new subdivisions with 1,500 new lots planned throughout the community, including the Gladden Farms area, Dove Mountain area, and Saguaro Bloom. This year, Encantada at Continental Reserve began construction. The addition of this 304-unit multifamily residential product gives rise to new living opportunities for both young families and young professionals alike. With this addition of multifamily housing to Marana, we position ourselves to better attract and retain a newer, skilled workforce. In addition, this housing product will help increase the critical mass of people in this area that is necessary for further development of quality retail, restaurant, and other valuable commercial activities. 2018 saw many new businesses and restaurants come to town, which not only enriches the local economy and quality of life in our community, but serves as great destinations for people passing through or visiting our beautiful region. Last year, the new Hampton Inn and Suites at Marana Center opened next to the Tucson Premium Outlet Mall, creating an amazing retail opportunity for our region. With the pairing of the hotel and the luxury shopping experience at the outlet mall, Marana is now able to attract a significant number of travelers from Mexico who come solely for the purpose of shopping and staying overnight in our community. This retail tourism helps contribute significantly to our sales tax and bed tax, allowing the town to continue its strategic efforts related to tourism-based economic development. Not only has Marana Center attracted multiple types of new developments, but it has become an area of note in our region, helping to solidify the identity of Marana in southern Arizona. In 2019, we will welcome Dutch Brothers, located at Cortero Road and Interstate 10. Dutch Brothers will be just one small part of a larger master development on this corner. Also in this new retail and service center, we'll see a new 32,000 square foot micro hospital featuring a 14-bed emergency department and 2 operating rooms. ATI Physical Therapy will also join the mix, as well as a Tucson area favorite, Cereal Grillers. Topgolf celebrated their first full year here in Marana and continues to be a destination for people all over our region. Playing sports is a vital pastime in this community, and we are so excited to welcome the Hitting Factory for ball players, both young and old. In the spirit of tourism, the town of Marana has also been welcome to a new type of entertainment industry sector with the opening of Modern Studios. Located near the Arizona Pavilion Shopping Center, this amazing 12,000 square foot facility features 7,000 square feet of production and studio space, more than any other facility throughout the entire state of Arizona. Including 2 studios, dressing and makeup, a post-production editing suite, and the most advanced high-speed camera in the entire film industry, the Bolt High-Speed Cinebot, Modern Studios has truly revolutionized the film production game in Marana and throughout our entire region. Medical and healthcare is an industry that is finding a home in the town. Last year, we welcomed the Northwest Emergency Center at Twin Peaks and the Watermark at Continental Ranch Senior Living. 2019 will see a continuation of that as the Carondelet Health Network Micro Hospital and Dove Mountain Senior Living facilities both open. With the healthcare industry rapidly expanding and Marana seeing much benefit from this expansion, we will continue to facilitate appropriate healthcare sector development to add quality jobs to our community and quality services for our residents. To that point, we are currently working on 6 expansions of current businesses within the town and 2 brand new locates. Due to the town's growth, Northwest Fire District is relocating one of their stations and building a brand new one to better serve the entire Marana community. Station 37 in Dove Mountain is moving to its new location near the Gallery Sports Club. Upon its completion later this year, Station 37 will better serve the northern portions of Dove Mountain, while Station 39, located at Thornydale and Tangerine, is optimally located to serve the southern portions of Dove Mountain. The resurgence of development in the Gladden Farms community has also spurred the construction of Station 41, located on Tangerine Road near the Gladden Farms 2 development. This station will improve response times and increase overall safety for those in North Marana. Growth also means more schools. The new Dove Mountain C-STEM K-8 school will open this fall, providing even more opportunities for our children to get a good education. Students will experience very rigorous computer science, technology, engineering, and math academics with direct relevancy to real-world challenges. At the town of Marana, we pride ourselves on being business-friendly, but to do that, we have to continue to evolve and innovate. This year, we will begin using a new business license software package that will aid in making the process easier than ever. By streamlining several processes and procedures and making the overall process easier to understand, this will allow future business development in the town with even more ease than we currently offer, if you can believe it. When you come to do business in Marana, you will quickly find out that Marana does mean business. Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, Heath. Before I introduce our next speaker, that'll be Isaac Abbs, I want to tell you a little bit about him and what he's going to speak about. Isaac is going to speak on parks and rec and health activities in the town of Marana, but he's our technology services director. I want to talk a little bit about technology services. In 1979, we didn't have a computer. And Dan Grosclose, a former council member and a former town employee, said we just had to get one. The only problem was we didn't have the $300 to buy it. So we went to Marana High School, talked to the VOAG and FFA people, borrowed their barbecue setup, got a leg of beef donated, had a barbecue, and raised $300 to buy our first computer and printer. And that's a true story, people. Fast forward to where we are today under Isaac's guidance. We are state-of-the-art. We have a computer in every squad car. There are computers in every office. Most of us carry a computer in our pocket every day. But we've done a lot more things in technology. We developed our own apps for your cell phone or iPad. We have an app for animal control. We have an app for public works. We have an app for our utility department, water and sewer, and we even have an app for Ina Road. But we didn't go outside to find professionals to do that. Isaac and his staff developed that in-house, and we're very proud of them. Please welcome Isaac Abbs.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. And to think there was a time when the town of Marana was satisfied with one computer. Today I'm lucky if all 370 of my users are satisfied with just one of their devices. Not many happy days. But I digress. So it's important to invest in the qualities that make living in Marana meaningful. And for our residents, we understand how important the everyday experiences are for you and your family. Whether it's participating in your very first race, teaching your child the fundamentals of a new skill, or enjoying a walk outside nature, we understand how impactful those moments are and why having a strong quality of life means having a strong Parks and Recreation department. I'm excited to share with you the following accomplishments from the past year. Marana Council cut the ribbon on 2 new attractions, Tangerine Sky Community Park is the first major public park serving our Northeast Marana residents, nestled in the natural desert environment against a stunning Tortolina mountain backdrop. It features ramadas, playgrounds, trails, dog parks, zip lines, and a basketball court. The field is even powered to accommodate small concert events, including our free Movies and Music in Marana series. Located in the heart of Continental Ranch, the new Crossroads at Silverbell District Park splash pad enhances an already robust district park where families can now splash in the water by day and enjoy a stunning light show by night. The splash pad is located close to the existing playground area and several ramadas, making it the perfect destination for parties. And when the July 4th Star Spangled Spectacular comes around this year, the music, fireworks, and water will top off a perfect evening with your family and friends. Both amenities bring new recreational opportunities to key areas around the community. Vibrant and dynamic communities are where residents can walk to and from a park in just minutes. Now North, South, and East Marana have access to park amenities and programs. The town also grew its recreational offerings this year by 30%, including horseback riding, art expos, job training, painting in the park, and musical theater. We also created 2 inclusion programs for our residents with special needs. Last year, Marana Parks and Recreation began offering sensory splash classes at the Marana Pool, where people can meet up in a safe, positive, and inclusive aquatic environment. This year, the Cape Chase Adaptive Fun Run debuted with over 120 participants. Young athletes with special needs traveled through sensory obstacle courses, including a cone maze, bubble pit, and mirror tunnel, all while dressed as their favorite superheroes. Experiences like this matter for our residents, where opportunities are accessible by anyone in the community. Now we take that accessibility a step further with the release of the new Parks and Recreation mobile app, hence the reason I'm up here. This app provides residents and visitors with everything they need to stay up to date with park closures, programming events, and trail conditions. Users can check the status of their favorite park amenities in real time and sign up for activities. Our success isn't just measured by the new programs and events we roll out each year, it's also measured by the continued maintenance of all our facilities and by our strategic planning as we anticipate the future. This year, we extended our Tortolina Mountain Trail System and the Santa Cruz Shared Use Path. We completed facility improvements throughout all our parks, including installing the new solar structure over the Crossroads at Silverbell District Park basketball court. This very simple upgrade opened up new opportunities for events, and in celebration, this facility became home to the new Hoops for Heroes Challenge between Marana Police Department and Northwest Fire District. We won this year, but who knows what the future may bring for Northwest Fire. We continue to find recreational opportunities in surprising places. Even in the heart of the desert, residents can enjoy the waterfront at El Rio Preserve. We plan to bring back disc golf with the addition of a recreation area nearby, and we are accommodating our nature lovers and bird watchers with an observation deck. This surprising oasis is one of Marana's best-kept secrets, but now we plan to maintain and enrich this preserve so anyone can come and enjoy the beautiful outdoors that is unique to our community. We understand that people come to Marana for our quality of life, and we are dedicated to keeping this momentum going as we grow into a larger community. Marana is truly a place where you can live, work, and play. Thank you. Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, Isaac. Before I introduce our next speaker, Hillary Heiser, I want to say a little bit about her. Hillary is our deputy town clerk, and I said manager at the practice this afternoon. I gave her a raise, but Hillary does so many things for our community. When Jocelyn Bronson retired about 6 or 8 months ago, and before Jerry Lawson was hired as our new town clerk, Hillary filled that position and filled it well. Did a great job for our community and our town. You know, another thing that Hillary does really well is election processes. For those of us that are elected officials or those that want to seek office, the paperwork is horrendous. You have to go to Hillary for her to explain to you in layman's terms how to do that stuff, and she does it very well. Another thing that Hillary does for me is she is my fashion advisor. And I was walking by her office a couple years ago, and I think I had a red shirt and a pink tie and a green coat and all that kind of stuff. And she came out and she said, "Mayor, where are you going?" And I said, "Well, I'm going to speak to this event." She says, "Oh, no, you can't go like that." And I actually went home. I live about a mile from the town hall, got a couple more ties, changed my shirt, came back and got approval. And it's been kind of the standing thing anytime I go anywhere, including today, when Hillary told me this coat was not dressy enough for the Ritz-Carlton, but I did wear it anyway. Please welcome Hillary Heise.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. And as always, sir, you look very dapper today. Right now, the town of Marana is working hard to secure continued growth in our community by making essential investments in our built public infrastructure. A strong foundation for growth means a strong investment in infrastructure. From water improvements to major roadways, 2018 had several fantastic projects that directly benefit the quality of life for our citizens and ensure businesses can thrive. In North Marana, we completed the new wastewater reclamation facility and aquifer recharge facility. These plants can now handle up to 10,000 new homes or businesses coming into the area. More importantly, the recharge facility will receive credits for 100% of the water it stores from the Arizona Department of Water Resources. These credits allow the town of Marana to provide safe, reliable, and sustainable resources to our customers, and it secures Marana's water needs for future generations. In December, the Water Infrastructure Financing Authority of Arizona approved a $15 million loan to the town of Marana to address unregulated compounds affecting 2 Marana water systems. We are now working on the design and construction of 2 unique advanced water treatment plants to reduce or remove these unregulated compounds. Investment in water resources are essential to attracting new residents. However, the town of Marana is just as committed to ensuring our current residents have the most up-to-date infrastructure necessary for an enhanced quality of life. The Adonis Wastewater System project is just such an example of the town's continued commitment. This project replaces one of our historic neighborhoods' outdated, overcapacity lagoon system and connects residents to our new wastewater reclamation facility. This past year, we also had 2 major road projects that will address the traffic needs of Marana in the future. The Tangerine Road expansion involved the combined efforts of the town of Marana, the town of Oro Valley, the Regional Transportation Authority, and Pima County. All of us worked together to build this major transportation corridor between our communities, while also maintaining the wildlife linkages in the area. This project literally paves the way for future development, and it establishes Marana as a regional destination. We anticipate that this road will serve as a center for commercial activity for our community for years to come. After nearly 2 years of construction, one of the region's largest projects has come to completion. The reopening of the Ina Road interchange has revitalized our major commercial hub, making it a destination once again. This project was an incredible feat by the Arizona Department of Transportation. It eliminated at-grade crossings for the Union Pacific Railroad, it rebuilt the frontage roads, and it installed fiber optic communication cables. The town of Marana and the Pima Association of Governments designed and funded 2 bridges over the Santa Cruz River as part of the Ina Road interchange project. Yes, losing access to I-10 during construction was challenging for both residents and businesses. But all good things are worth the time and effort to do it right. With this new overpass, we now have improved accessibility to Ina Road. Thank you to the Department of Transportation for pulling off this amazing project. The town also made significant investments in the functionality of the Ina Road commercial area. The Ina Road beautification project makes this area even more appealing to our customers and residents. It includes new asphalt pavement, fresh landscaping in the right-of-way, new street lights, sidewalks, accessibility ramps, and fiber optic cables. By early summer, this project will be entirely completed, and Ina Road will be unrecognizable from what it was 2 years ago. The town is excited for Ina Road's reopening, and we invite the community to join us on May 4th for the Ina Road Celebration Weekend. Ina Road has been a team effort, and I would like to thank the Regional Transportation Authority for the role they played providing our businesses information. I would also like to thank the Marana Chamber of Commerce for their continued advocacy of our business community. Let's not forget that 2018 also saw the grand opening of our new police facility located at the Marana Municipal Complex. This building was the result of months of public education and outreach, years of planning and development, and paid for with a community-supported half-cent sales tax. The new police facility is state-of-the-art, with amenities to accommodate our department's various services, and our officers' continued focus on unparalleled service, unwavering protection. This new building has the capacity to meet the safety needs of Marana's growing population for the next 20 years. All of these amazing projects took years of strategic planning, and they were not designed or built in a day. Providing citizens good public service means foreseeing the future needs of the community and making decisions now, in the present, to ensure that Marana is a better place for future generations. At this very moment, the town of Marana is designing the blueprints for the future. The general plan is the town's roadmap for tomorrow. Town staff is working hard with members of the public to draft the 2040 General Plan update. This visionary document, along with the updated Land Development Code, will help guide all aspects of the town, from growth and development, to health and safety, to town services, and the environment. Other strategic documents in the works include the Marana Parks and Recreation 10-year master plan, the North Marana Drainage Study, the Sewer Conveyance Master Plan, and the Potable Water Plan. We have a thing about water if you hadn't noticed. These strategic plans and our many public infrastructure projects lay the foundation upon which the town of Marana can support a strong quality of life for our residents and our businesses. However, it is just as important that we continue to provide a high-quality level of service to maintain our assets. Our Public Works Department works hard every day in our community, and the town is proud of the work they've done to keep Marana clean and beautiful. Thank you for this opportunity to share the amazing things we're doing here in Marana. We've accomplished so much more, and we have plans to accomplish so much more in the future. Thank you so much. Mr. Mayor?
You know, this concludes our presentation part, but we have a little bit more before you run off. How about thanking Heath and Isaac and Hillary for a job well done? At this time, we're going to honor some people in our community that have done things above and beyond what is normally expected of individuals. And we really like to give these awards at our State of the Town function so that these folks get the recognition that they deserve. Vicki Hathaway, Communications Manager, is going to help me as we present these awards.
Thank you, Mayor. The Town of Marana awards the Youth Legacy Award to a recipient 18 years of age or younger for their impacts on the community. For the last 3 years, Jacob Cox has run the school supplies drive at Rattlesnake Ridge Elementary School. He began in 2015 as a third grader, and the intent was to take school supplies with him on his summer trip to Peru and deliver to a small school in the mountains where many students didn't even have shoes to wear, much less have supplies to use for learning. Jacob expected to have a few handfuls of crayons, pencils, and some notebooks to take with him, but when he went to pick up the supplies from the drive, the boxes were overflowing. The response from the students, teachers, and parents were overwhelming. When he went back to school after his summer break in Peru, he made another presentation to his school with photos of some of the students who received those supplies. The joy on the faces of the students who were getting their very first backpack or their own box of crayons for the very first time is indescribable. Jacob was limited on what he could take with him to Peru, so to ensure all supplies went to a new home, he worked with another school in the district to get the supplies to the teachers and students who needed a little help. Jacob went on to run the supply drive for the next 3 years up until his last summer in elementary school in 2018. Please join me in congratulating Jacob Cox for his impact on the community. Town of Marana branding irons are awarded every year to one individual and one organization who has made a lasting mark on Marana. For the organization award, we would like to recognize Norma and Victor Castaneda of Marana Auto Body. They have brought many smiles to many faces, and they always work hard to make sure anyone and everyone in Marana is taken care of. They have been seen on multiple occasions at Circle K, McDonald's, on frontage roads, and even in the desert, helping others on their own time, free of charge. From helping with tows, jumping a car that is dead, and even giving people on the streets food. These people are extraordinary with the largest of hearts. It's not all business for this small town body shop. It's about helping the community and the people that live here. They truly make a difference. Please join me in congratulating Marana Auto Body for their impacts on the community. I am now honored to announce the recipient of the Branding Iron Award for the individual. Previously having served as president and CEO of the Chamber of Commerce for 15 years, Ed Stolmaker has left a mark on the Marana community. His partnerships with the town, businesses, and Marana Unified School District have played a major role in making it the fastest growing community in southern Arizona. Ed led the effort to align the chamber to address 6 key efforts: business development, economic development, public policy, workforce development, improving quality of life, and regional growth, all in an effort at building business and community relationships. During his tenure, the Marana Chamber of Commerce was named Tucson's best chamber for 3 years in a row. He gave Marana a greater platform and stronger voice through his service on the board of Arizona Chamber Executives from 2005 to 2009, and again beginning in 2017. He also spent 10 years on the Marana Health Center Board of Directors and served as president of Sanctuary Cove's Board of Directors. Ed recently retired as his position of president and CEO of the Marana Chamber of Commerce, but he is still an active member of this community. Please join me in congratulating Ed Stolmaker for his impacts on the community.
Just a brief few comments, and then we'll let you go home. What about Jacob? People talk about young people and the world's going to and all this kind of stuff, and you have a young man that will spend his time, his effort, and his money to help people in another country even. It's remarkable. You know, how about Victor and Norma? Helping people that are stranded, don't have any money, don't have any food, that need help. Willing to go do this without any compensation. I think it's absolutely wonderful. And Ed Stolmaker, I love him like a brother. He is an icon in this community, and he won't be missed because I'm going to go have lunch with him a couple times a month because he still lives in the community. A few brief closing comments. The town of Marana is not your little brother anymore. When Heath was up here speaking, he spoke about 48,000 people. I think we might even be closer to 49. But I can assure you next March, April, when the census is being done, we will be well over 50. That criteria has set two bars for us. One, in our general plan, our staff and our elected officials decided to do a general plan for communities over 50,000, which is a higher bar and more criteria, and we're doing that. The other thing is we're going to be able to get our CDBG block grants, Community Development Block Grants, directly instead of getting them through the county. And I'm going to tell you why that's important. The last 2 years, the county has given us $60,000 in CDBG block grants. That's about leaving a quarter, about the same as leaving a quarter at Sullivan's when you go have a steak. I have talked to Craig McFarland, my friend in Casa Grande, the mayor there, a little over 50,000, and they're doing their own block grants. They get about 300,000 a year. Lisa Schaefer, who is here, that handles those programs, has talked to other communities over 50,000, and they get about 300,000 as well. We're going to get our grants directly because that money goes into our community to help elderly, disabled, and people that can't pay their own way to fix their homes. And we're going to get more money, and we're going to do it the right way. A lot of you have probably seen on the news the Stone Garden grant thing. Fiasco. It is a fiasco. The county usually gets a couple $1 million every year, and then Marana, Oro Valley, Cerritos, South Tucson, all of us get a piece of that money. This year, the county decided they wouldn't take the money. Whoa. Our police chief, Terry Rosema, and our senior administrative staff decided that didn't work for us. So we went around the county and applied for the grant directly. We got $308,000. That money is used to enhance the policing ability of the men and women that protect us every day. It helps pay extra mileage and overtime for officers because you can't leave at the end of the shift if you're on a call that's really dangerous or important. It also is going to get us some heat sensing devices, I think 5 of them. A lot of times policemen and women are sometimes on their own or out at night and they're looking for an individual or individuals. This will help them identify them, and keep them more safe. We're also going to get a density meter for that. And I don't know if it's to put on my head to check for density or if it's really made that you could check wheel wells in a car or gas tanks and everything else to see if there's contraband in there. We're going to use this grant for the right reason, to protect the men and women that protect us. The last thing I want to talk to you about is animal control. And we've talked about it a little bit in the last couple of years. We've been doing it for 2 years. 2 years ago, the county was charging us $260,000 a year over and above what our people pay in property tax for animal control service that was poor at best. This does not mean that the personnel that work for PAC or the volunteers are not wonderful people. They are. There's just not enough of them. So what we are doing, we have partnered with the Humane Society. 66% of all dogs and cats picked up in the town of Marana are taken back to your home, not the pound. I think some of these examples, I use the statement, Marana is not your little brother anymore. We're not. We're on a train going 90 miles an hour. We want, whoa, and the microphone. We want every person in here on that train. We're going to do well, and we want you to do well with us. We're so thankful that you came today and enjoyed what we had to say to you, and hope you enjoyed what we had to say. I'm going to end like I always do. God bless the town of Marana, and God bless you, each and every one. Thank you.